Hi-ho friends, and welcome back to the Snug Bungalow, where today we are going to do a little tour of my spring decor. If I sound a little bit more nasal than normal today, it's because I have a little bit of a cold, so you'll just have to bear with me while we look at all the pretty stuff. First up, we have this little shelf, and up on top is a vintage Easter basket that I bought as is at a thrift store. And down below are some jadeite eggs. They open up, and they're newer, but I don't mind because I like jadeite, and it doesn't have to be old for me to like it. And this is a fold-out honeycomb Easter card. Here you can see just a bunch of stuff that I've put together. My color palette tends to be a bright yellow and a neon pink, but I do allow some pastels in there every once in a while. I also have a smattering of new thrown in with all the vintage, and I do love me some plastic. Here's more of that bright yellow and hot pink color combo. I love mixing in the jadeite as well. I do have a few handmade pieces. This little kitty cat is a Magpie Ethel piece. And actually, I made the egg in the front with the Lily of the Valley. There was a tutorial in a Martha Stewart magazine roughly 100 years ago. My jadeite cake plate looks great, as it always does for all seasons with all colors. That little rabbit peeking out is also a handmade piece. I think some of these things were probably Christmas ornaments, but not anymore. Not in my hands. Got some new pieces and some vintage pieces mingled together. This honeycomb piece is vintage, and the name of it is Taffy the Dragon, and I have a little short up of me putting this together if you want to see that. The rabbit dish was actually found at the bins. You know, and honestly, probably half this stuff was found at the bins. This is my main display case, and this is the first door. And as you can see, I have a lot of little things. I love small stuff. It brings me joy. Some newer stuff, some older stuff, just like always. Some handmade things. These are little wooden rabbits here. And down here, the feather pieces are actually vintage headbands. Here is the second cabinet door, and this hot pink lady on the left there, I think might be a pincushion, but she looks like an egg, so she goes with the Easter decor. Down here we have some ceramic pieces and a pom-pom chick with a millinery flower hat. And these rabbits are made from nylon stockings and styrofoam balls. I think they might have been like a craft kit. And then we have some more honeycomb. And this is cabinet number 3. These two little egg guys in the middle I made from actual eggs. And they are surrounded by more little things because that's what I like. And then down below, there are some die cuts, and the 2 eggs on either end are also actual eggs that have been blown out, but I didn't make those. And then we have another gorgeous jadeite egg. And then down here, just a couple little odds and ends. Those cards are from Taffy the Dragon. Here's my vintage plant stand that I don't use for plants. I didn't know where to put these flowers this year, so here's where they ended up. And I love vintage candy tins. And of course, you know me, I've got to work in the Muppets somehow, so here is Rizzo the Rat holding an Easter egg. I got this adorable plastic egg garland at the dollar store a very long time ago. And down here we have a cute little setup, lots of odds and ends. You can see Dusturdy Duckling. He is a vintage piece from my childhood for the application of powder from Avon. I found this hot pink vintage Easter basket at the bins, of course. This little shelf that you're looking at on the right hand side is actually from the Target dollar area, and they probably still have that in stock most places. It's filled with a wide variety of vintage littles, some strawberry shortcake and some Hallmark on there. This little bookshelf is filled of all kinds of delights, lots of jadeite. The ice cream dishes that you can see here are not actually jadeite, they are plastic. I have some of my Avon Pin Pals collection up here. Those are pins that have a compartment that opens up and it has fragrance inside. No fragrance that you would want to use. Both of these bunnies that you can see are those pin pals. The skunk was also a pin pal. And there's another candy tin in the back. Love me some buttermints. The middle large chick is a pin pal, and the others are from Avon and Hallmark. I believe that the little ceramic chick on the egg is Lefton. And this is just some like odds and ends that I put together. Whenever I find anything that will go with my color scheme, no matter how small, I pick it up. I want to thank you for hanging out with me today and looking at my decor. If you could like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment, I would be forever grateful. And until we see each other again, I invite you to go out and find treasure.